So a TikTok video emerged of a father publicly shaming his 15-year-old daughter for posting twerk videos online. I'm Walls P, this is Matter of Opinion, and let us dissect the situation, eh? Now the location is unknown, but it does appear that they're in a mall of some sort. It doesn't show her face, it only shows her from the back, and she's wearing a sandwich board that says, "My name is Aubrey. I like to sneak out the house at night and meet older guys, and I post twerk videos. I'm only 15. Here's that clip. Now, since that video posted, it definitely went viral. And in the comment section, you saw some people saying, hey, kudos to the dad, basically congratulating the father. But you had others saying, that's not how you parent. She's gonna remember this. Parents think love is always unconditional. A lot of posts that are defending the father, and you got some posts defending the little girl. If you ask me, I think this is a good thing. It kind of reminds me back in the day when someone was an adulteress or something like that, they would wear a big letter A, or if someone was a rapist, they would wear a big letter R to identify who they are and what they have done. A lot of people don't believe in corporal punishment, so if you don't, what other way to make the child learn than to embarrass them publicly? I mean, really humiliate them. Now, some people are saying parents think love is unconditional. Well, here's my thing. As a parent, your children are not your friend. Your job as a parent is to guide your children through life. Your job is to make sure that that child is successful, can identify right from wrong and pick the right instead of the wrong, and basically contribute to society. See, a friend, you don't have those responsibilities. Sure, you'll look out for your friend's best interest, but that's not your job. A lot of people can't differentiate the two when it comes to parenting. Me, I'm an 80s baby. So growing up, when you saw girls in the club who were doing these type of things, they would look bad upon from their peers. They would be like, oh, I'm not dancing like that. You see her? And then when we transitioned like to the late 90s, 2000s, all these videos that you see now, like these WAPs and stuff like that, where did you see these videos? It wasn't popularized. When you had Uncle Luke and all them, those videos, you would see them late at night, uncut or whatever the case may be. But now, it's like all these actions are glorified when it comes to the media, music, and things of that nature. And the problem now is, it's trickling down to the younger generation where they're identifying these things and thinking, this is cool. And I get it. We can't be around our kids 24/7 to monitor everything that they're doing. But I tell you this, if you start while your boy or girl is a little child and you teach them right from wrong so that they can identify bad behavior and what's wrong and what's right, I guarantee you later down the line, you will have less issues with these type of problems. Prime example, even though it is anecdotal, a lot of people nowadays have tattoos. It's very hard to find people that don't have tattoos. I, for one, don't have a tattoo. Why? Because when I was a young boy growing up in a Christian household, my parents engraved it in me that tattoos are wrong. That's a debate for another day, but that's what I was taught. So when it came to hanging out with my friends, them wanting to get tattoos and everything like that, I identified that, hey, my parents taught me this was wrong, so I'm not getting it. Now, later as I grew up, I didn't see it as a wrong thing, but it still stays in my mind. So if you're engraving things from an early childhood to identify right from wrong, kids won't be as open to doing these type of things that you see, the twerking videos and sneaking out to meet older men. Now, by no means am I saying that's 100% foolproof way of making sure that your kids don't do these type of things, but it's a starting point. Because I tell you, embarrassing a kid, whew, that's something that kids do not want to go through. Because I remember one day when I was acting up in school and my mother had to come into school and she pulled out that belt in the classroom and tore my behind up. I promise you, I did not give my mother another reason for her to come to school. So I get it. Some people will say, hey, this is the wrong way to go about it. But like I said, if you're not for corporal punishment, then what are your other options? How many timeouts can you put a child on? You take away the gadgets, eventually they find another way to entertain themselves. So if you ask me, kudos to this man for what he did. That was ingenious to publicly humiliate her like that. I would give him the Father of the Year award, but that gotta go to me. Because I promise you, ain't no father better than your boy right here during tax season.
It's a matter of opinion.